Hi guys, it's Mrs. Solivoda, your favorite math teacher on the 5B. Because I'm your only math teacher, so even if you're mad at me for not being here today, I'm sorry. I'm your only math teacher, so I'm all you got. But today is Thursday, December 5th. It's a day 2. And we're focusing on Module 2, Lessons 17 and 18. We're really going to kind of stick more on 17, though. And Claire is sick, so I am home with her. But I kind of wish I was with you guys, because most of you are pretty cool. Most of you. So my objective today is using basic facts to approximate quotients with 2-digit divisors. And we had our warm-up, which one doesn't belong. I gave you your sentence starter. I don't think the blank one belongs because blank. And I hope you did that in your warm-up today. You need to write down as many as you could think of. So, looking at this, I can tell you I don't think the 36 belongs, because 36 is the only even number. I could also tell you 1 doesn't belong, because if you look at 45, 4 plus 5 equals 9. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 9 plus nothing equals 9. Let's see. They're all composite numbers, so that one doesn't work. So if you look at this, you have a factor of 9. 9 times 1. 36. 9 times 4. 45. 9 times 5. So this obviously isn't a factor of 9, or a multiple of 9. I'm sure you guys are coming up with bunches of them. They're all candles. I didn't notice a pattern in the colors, so you don't have the color projection of this. But yeah, so I hope you guys did a great job on this and followed your expectations. Getting started immediately, writing what you know or notice if you're not sure. There's no reason why any of you can't get started on this, though. All right, so we are working on using basic facts to estimate quotients with 2-digit divisors. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. This lesson might drive some of you absolutely nuts, because some of you love getting answers to things. You love being precise, and you love finishing things. So today's lesson is going to drive you crazy, because we're not. We're using basic facts to estimate our quotients with 2-digit divisors. We're estimating. We're not getting an actual answer. If you want, after this video, I can give you I'll give you time and you can work on those, okay? But let me go through the concept development and the problems I have. So you need your notes out. You need today's date. It's 12/5. And me doing this on my video is going to be really helpful, because you can just copy all these notes directly from me on here, and it's going to look just like your notebook. Pretty cool. It's like twin day. All right, so the first problem we have is 402 divided by 19. First thing I want to remind you of is, in concept development, I always start with the easier numbers and I work to more difficult ones. So please stick with me and understand the strategy before you go ahead, okay? So we're going to estimate. And another thing I want to say is estimation and rounding are different. They're not the same. Rounding is 5 and higher, you go up. 4 and below, keep it low. And you guys know all the cool rhymes better than me on all those tricks for that. We're not rounding to the nearest 10, 100,000, anything. You're not going to go to the closest number. by any chance. You're going to estimate. An estimation is just, it's really cool because it's kind of personal to you. What numbers work best for you? Maybe the 6s are really good for some of you, but the 7s are easier for others when you're talking about your factors. So use numbers that work for you as you're taking notes. Please make sure that, I mean, I am pretty perfect, but all my numbers aren't going to be the same as yours, okay? So if you are a little different, as long as you're getting an answer similar to mine, you're on the right track and you're doing just fine. So 402 divided by 19. Well, you look at that and they're pretty close to powers of 10, right? 402 is close to 400. 19 is close to 20. And those are easy to work with numbers. So this time, we happen to be rounding, but that's not always the case. So 400 divided by 20. That's a messy 4, sorry. All right. So you can go back to the strategy that we did yesterday where we decomposed the divisor into a power of 10 and then the digit of value. And then you're going to bring down the 400. Okay, so now we're going to do 400 divided by 10 because we do division left to right. 400 divided by 10 is 40. Now we have 40 divided by 2. Well, if you split 40 in half, you get 20. Okay, so you can say that 402 divided by 19 is going to be close to 20. All right, we're moving on. I'm going to give you a second to make sure you have these down in your notes. It feels more awkward giving you guys this time on a video than it does in real life. Just saying. All right, the next one. 149 divided by 71. Oops, and I'm gonna put the squiggly lines just to reinforce the fact that our objective today is using basic facts to estimate quotients with 2-digit divisors. All right, so I'm gonna look at this. And I'm seeing friendly numbers. I'm seeing 14 and 7, okay? So since I know what 14 divided by 7 is, 2, I'm going to estimate this to be close to 14 in this range or whatever. So it would be 140 divided by, we wouldn't leave it 7 because it's 71. We'd put it right to 70. Okay. Decomposing the 70, power of 10, digit of value. You have your 140 here. All right. And because we're dividing, we'll put a division sign here, division sign there. Okay. 140 divided by 10. Remember our place value charts from yesterday? We shift over 1. So 140 divided by 10 would be 14. 14 divided by 7, something you all should know, I whispered it to you about 2 minutes ago, is it's going to be 2. So 149 divided by 71 would be close to 2, which makes sense. If you double 71, you get 142, which is close to 149. All right? Oops. Look at, I'm doing a shadow puppet. Do you guys have this? All right. Next one. we've got 427 divided by 58. I'd like you to turn and talk to your partner about what you think you'd estimate 427 to and what you would estimate 58 to. Go. You have about 20 seconds left. Start finishing up, your conversations. And, whoops, oh my gosh, that's gonna go off in 5 minutes. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Eyes back on the video. All right, so there are so many ways you can interpret this and come up with easy to work with numbers. But remember, estimation allows you to personalize it. So, since I can't take suggestions from the audience, although I hope to hear them when I'm back, we're gonna estimate 427 to 420. Because I see that 42. And I know 42 divided by 6 equals 7. So 427 becomes 420. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. All right, divided by 60. And 58 rounds up to 60. So we could do our strategy from Wednesday. 420 divided by 10 divided by 6. 420 divided by 10 is 42. And OMG, we have 42 divided by 6. Now, if we were to look back at the objective, we are continuing to use basic facts to estimate quotients with 2-digit divisors. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a basic fact that you will see in the back of the room on the big number 6, okay? And we know 42 divided by 6 equals 7. All right, how you guys doing? I'm wondering if Cooper is learning how to be a mathematician during this video. All right. Next page. All right. We have 293 divided by 42. And I'm looking at this and I'm seeing 29 and 4. 29 is prime. So it can't be that. So I'm looking at 29 and I'm saying, okay, could I make this like a 40? All right. And then make this either a 28 or a 30 and have one of those numbers easily divisible by 40? Think about it for a minute. Ooh, You know, as I skip count in the margin of my paper, I'm noticing, and this doesn't have to be in your notes, but everything else does. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Skip counting by 4s, I would get to 28, or I could get to 280. So, because of my basic math facts and my estimation, I'm going to put this 293 to 280, and I'm going to divide it by 40. Remember that strategy, decomposing the 40, 10 and 4. So we need to divide 280 by 10 and then 280 divided by 4. So, order of operations, you divide left to right, and you have 280 divided by 10, which is 28, and then 28 divided by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 times 7 is 28. Okay, so we counted 7 times. I forgot to count that. Sorry. But the answer is going to be 7. Okay. Last one. And remember, this is going to be the hardest one. We have 751 divided by 93. Oh, I told you that timer would go off again in 5 minutes. All right. So, this is tricky. I know I can divide 75 easily by 25, right? Because a quarter is money. I'm sure I could divide 75 by 100 maybe, or 750 divided by 100. What if 9? Does 9 go into something in the 70s? Kind of think of my basic facts. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, doppelganger Marissa, 63, 72. All right, there we go. I could put 751 to 720 divided by 90. Okay, decompose that 90. 720 divided by 10 divided by 9, right? Because 10 and 9 are 90. 72 divided by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to give us 8. And I even counted my skip counting correctly. All right. So, again, I want to say I am so sorry that I could not be here today. I am going to ask that you go by columns in neat and orderly fashion and get your green journals, work on your problem sets for today's lesson, which is Module 2, Lesson 17. And I want to say, if I get a good report from you guys for the next few times that I'm out, I have a bunch of different activities that you guys can earn if I get a good note from the sub from the whole entire class. So if you're all doing, and it's not really a sub, it's a guest teacher, and I'm pretty sure everyone I work with is amazing, so it's going to be an awesome teacher. And I know you guys can do this, so just work hard, do your best, and we can have some fun games when I get back, okay? But it has to be when I'm there because I do not want to miss out on some of the fun activities I have planned. All right. Right now, I am signing off and saying, Solly Hearts A Block. Bye!